Brought to you by Skittles Taste the Rainbow. And Starburst Taste the Rainbow also. Special one. Okay, y'all remember the last Double Trouble when we was 8 years old, now we're 9. But we didn't do Double Trouble for a long time. Now it's time. This time we gonna talk about wrestling once again, about this year's WrestleMania. Last year's WrestleMania. WrestleMania 25 had passed this year, and the Undertaker had to face Shawn Michaels. But Shawn Michaels had did most of the work, but my favorite part of it was the Undertaker's match. And Shawn Michaels, he came out with white clothes on, like you see on TV, the Undertaker, his jacket and hats and stuff, and his undershirt and stuff. But our last SmackDown, we saw Shawn Michaels dressed up with the hat and the jacket and the undershirt, but white though, light. It was light versus dark on WrestleMania. And on WrestleMania 25, Jeff Hardy had to return on his brother Matt Hardy. And Matt Hardy did most of the work. Jeff Hardy did most of the weapons. Jeff Hardy had jumped on himself on the ladder. He hurt himself. Matt Hardy was on the table. Jeff Hardy was on the ladder about to jump on his brother. And Jeff Hardy, he put a trash can on his head, and he was on on 2 tables and jumped on Matt Hardy where he was on the 2 tables and a trash can on his head laying down. And Matt Hardy did a twist of fate on the chair. Yeah, to Jeff Hardy. And Matt Hardy had won. He won the WWE WrestleMania and the ladder match. Okay, now the WrestleMania 25, the Mrs. WrestleMania was like Santino. He had a real sister named Santina, and she's a little girl, but she won a WrestleMania, but she didn't fight at all. She just was walking around. She was just walking around the ring and just playing like she was fighting. See? Don't keep your eyes on Santina. Santina is really Santina Varela. He's a boy. All he had to do was put on the wig, put on girl shoes, pink shoes. Act like the women. Act like the women. See, Vicky Guerrero on SmackDown. Vicky Guerrero had bet Santina in a no disqualification match. This Robert Guerrero had bet Santina just for Vicky Guerrero to all the way to 1, 2, 3. That's how Vicky Guerrero became Mrs. WrestleMania. And Robert Guerrero, he beat up Santina, and Santina, she was beating up, don't listen to Jacob, she's really a real woman. And no, she's a man. Santina, she slammed Robert Guerrero on the mat. And you know who came out? It was the king of the ring, Ring Regal. He came out and did his last trick. His trick to, his move. The ladder match at WrestleMania. Christian Cage came back to the WWE, but he had short hair. But back then, on the ladder match video, he was with Christian with long hair with a costume on. But he was playing mind games with him. And Christian Cage was Edge's best friend. Together. And he returned at ECW to beat us Draft Swagger. And he was the ECW champion. But first, the first ECW champion was Mark Henry. So fat. And you know, Josh Swagger is one of the wrestlers. He is the new one. Kind of ECW being a champion. See, you know, WWE is the most greatest wrestling that I ever saw. What about WF and WCW, WCE and AWA wrestling? But Madison Square Garden is gonna be at the Staples Center and Monday Night Raw, and this time they're gonna have Raw at a different place. Hi, Daddy. And on Judgment Day, you know what happened on Judgment Day, but we didn't see it. But on SmackDown, they told us what happened. Alright. See, Matt Hardy, he was on the table. Peace out. We're about to talk about another subject. And Matt Hardy, he was on the table. And Jeff Hardy, he tied Matt Hardy on the table. And Jeff Hardy had broke his brother's arm. And I can't believe he could beat Goldust. You know why? He hit him with his cast arm. He hit him with his cast. Goldust had been fussing with the referee. He hit him in the back of the head with his cast. And peace out. We're about to talk about another subject. Peace out, and that's what I like to say. Getting people.